Good morning. Although I don't know what time it is. 12:03. A little past morning. We are at, it's called Rasberry Park. And it's in St. Paul. So I was thinking about going to the Arboretum this weekend. I have always wanted to go there. And that will be on the bucket list of adventures this summer. But it's about 45 minutes to an hour away. That's in Chanhassen, I believe. And I was scrolling this morning and I saw these art pieces. There was it just happened on my Google page that it was here. And this is only like 15 minutes away from me. And these art pieces are amazing. And this is free. The Arboretum's $20, which is fine. But since it was so close and it's free, I just drove by them. They're on the other side of the river there. We have to go across a bridge. And yeah, I just want to show them to you. And I don't even remember the last time I was here. Harriet Island, I think I came, there was an Irish festival. And I think I came here, but this isn't somewhere that, you know, I usually come, just not on the side of town that I'm on. I used to work in St. Paul, downtown St. Paul, which is right across the bridge here, but I will show you all that because it's all right here, all on the river, all beautiful. And yeah, let's go show you. All right, we're going across the bridge. There's downtown St. Paul. And let's start over here. Sorry. There's where some boats are. Oh, you can see the art over there. And let's go over here. Yeah, this, I believe, is this the new bridge? Look, there's a houseboat there. You know, I was thinking about maybe living on a houseboat. Wouldn't that be fun? For the summer. You don't want to do that in the winter in Minnesota. I don't think you could. Okay. Yeah, so see this bridge here? Yep, this is the new bridge. And that's the old bridge over there. Go see some art. Do you guys have these where you are? So see, it's an electric bike, and actually they're bringing those scooters right there. They're dropping them off. And so it's pretty neat. What you do is you put a credit card somewhere. You can see the battery's locked, but you put a credit card. I don't know how you do it, maybe on an app. I've never done it before. And so it has all your information, and then you ride to wherever you want to ride to, and you just leave it wherever you are, and they come around and pick them up, or somebody else just pops on and uses it from there, and it charges you so much a mile. And yeah, so it's transportation without having to buy transportation. And a lot of times you can see they're unloading those scooters. They have little scooters too. Oh, he's riding it. And e-bikes. Let me know if you guys have that. But look at this. Look at how pretty that skyline is. And let's start over here. Look at this guy.
Raccoon.
I don't even know what he is. Let's see. Standing bird. That makes sense. I wonder what they're made out of. Looks like paper mache or something. Blue raccoon. That's so cool. Alright. Max, monkey. I love how colorful they are. How whimsical. We need a little whimsy in our lives. Tischler, the bunny lizard. That thing's tall. A bunny lizard. Interesting. And it says, Viva Mexico. Beautiful. Just want to show you the scenery if I turn around here. And there's the river. The river's on the other side too. Yeah, you can sit there. And what is this? I think they look like candles. They are candles. They're burning. Look at. Look at how beautiful. And can you see they're all lit. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Excuse me. Go over the side, but I'm gonna stand up here on the rocks. You know, until I came back after traveling cross country, I've never really seen much of my own state. And it makes me realize now, seeing all this stuff and showing you guys while I'm doing it, how beautiful it is and how much I've missed. Just living here and taking that for granted. So there's the park. Okay, let's continue. This one is venado, if I said that right. And it's a deer. Lots of deer in Minnesota. This is Pepe the hippo. And this is the one that was in the picture on the cover. The artists were on the picture too. If I can find it, I'll put it here. But it's a frog of some sort, but it has butterfly wings. Toad with wings. Mikel? Toad with wings. Yep, that's what it is. Look at how big that is. And here is a woodpecker on the tree. That's pretty cool. Let's see. All the way around it. Two-headed drake. Oh, I see. I didn't see. That's where the two heads are. Behind me here is a fox. Chinook. This is something. Jonas, the whale. But look at it, has a, well, that's interesting. Oh, that is cool. And I'll show you where there's this arch. And look at, do you see the bird hanging upside down in the arch? This is a crocodile. Right. This one doesn't have a, oh, I don't know, maybe somebody took the sign off. Looks like a, I don't know, something bunny. Let's go over here. Okay. This is La Aquarium, seahorse with tentacles. Look at this one. I forget what kind of fish that's called.
Paper mache.
Oh, they're made of paper mache. Fish with feet. There's the blue bear, appropriately named Little Bear. He's gonna go up those steps. Well, let's try it. First National Bank building. I used to work in that building at a law firm. This is where we are. We're down below the bridge. Go walk on it. And this is where the Minnesota Boat Club is. I did not know. Makes sense, though, right? Well, that was well worth the drive. I am really starting to get back into art. And speaking of art, you know how that company reached out to me, Zoes, Z-O-E-S Deco, because I have to pick the painting by Monday. And I know paintings are, art is like personal and it's subjective to the person. And I picked the one that I'm gonna get. And this is it. It's interesting because in my house before I got in the van, where I sold everything, my whole place, that's just my aesthetic. I love a beach theme, and if you saw inside Charlene was a very beachy theme, and I think hopefully I'm manifesting that when I do get to retire, that I was telling on a video of my members that I see myself retiring by a beach and painting. And that's the one thing, I almost gave my painting stuff up when I moved from the room into Jesse's, because I'm like, I have no room for anything. But I did not want to give them up. I started another painting. I saw a guy on TikTok and he said he was not professionally trained, but he just kept at it. And when he showed like what he started from to where he is now, oh my gosh. And so I think you can be self-trained, and art is about what moves you, what comes out of you, So, so I'm excited to kind of set up my own little, not studio, but art part in my new place, and get an easel and do all that. I have one, but it sits on a table because that's all I had in the room that I came from. But I wanted to show you too that I got some things at the Goodwill yesterday for my desk, because I really wanna, I have like a file cabinet up top, and everybody has like pictures and stuff. And so I went to the Goodwill, and if you don't know, sunflowers are my favorite, and they just always brighten my mood, my day. And this was at the Goodwill, and I think it's supposed to like hang or something, but I'm just gonna put it in the corner of that file cabinet. I don't know, I just thought it was cute. $2.99 from the Goodwill. So I thought that was worth $2.99. I got this. Thought this was beautiful. This was $3.99. And I'm just gonna put it on my desk and put my coffee cup on there or whatever. And it's just one of those things, like it sits on your kitchen counter or something. But I'm gonna put it on my desk because it just looked bright and sunny to me and light my day. Oh, this Hello Sunshine, and that was $1.99. I got this at Walmart. It was on clearance, and I'm going to use it for my coffee cup, but it says happy every day. And one more thing, and I'll keep adding as I see what it looks like, but I thought these were bright and cheery. They're fake. It's $1.99. So again, decorating on a budget. Here we go. And I got this. Oh, I got these too. I got these at Walmart. These were like $2. And they just, so they're smelly stuff. And it's air fresheners. That's what they are. Smelly stuff. And this one smells like ocean. And so I thought I would put that up there and just make my space smell good. And then I got this at the Goodwill, and it just really like hit me. And it says, because you believed in me, I believe in me. And it reminded me of actually the story of how I started van life. I secretly for like 5 years watched Eamon and Beck and, you know, all the van shows, Van Wives, you know, Trent and Allie, and always wished that I could do that. But you know, I was a single mom. I didn't think it would just ever be possible. Like, how could I afford it? How could I do that? How could I quit my job? And I told this story before, but I think a long time ago, that when I was working at the law firm, I was pretty miserable at that point. And I remember going on a walk with one of my coworkers. He and I would go, you know, on our breaks and just get out of the office and go for a walk. And I remember kind of being hesitant, but I was like, yeah, I really want to sell everything and buy a van and travel. And I thought he'd be like, Tracy, that's silly. You know, you could never do that. And he said, oh, I see you doing that. And I was like, what? And that gave me the courage. And then I told my girlfriend, Deb, who's a paralegal in the office, and I said, yeah, oh, I think maybe he told her or something. And I said, yeah, I want to, you know, buy a van and travel cross country. And she started sending me buses, you know, for sale, or like different ones. And that, I don't think if those moments would have happened, that somebody believed in me, because I didn't believe in myself, that van life for me never would have happened. I would have thought the idea was stupid. I could have never done it. I still don't know how I got there and did it for 3.5 years. And what's interesting is that even before then, when I was starting my life coaching business, I used to have a website and everything. And my tagline, which I came up with, was, I'll believe in you until you believe in you. And because I know what it was like, and like I said, this was before van life. Because I know we don't believe in ourselves, or a lot of us don't. And all sometimes it takes is one person to believe in you, for you to have the belief in yourself to do things that you never thought were possible. I'm living proof of that. And I will tell you, because sometimes it's the people closest to you that quash those dreams. Even after I was in the van and was traveling, my sister, who shall not be named, told my mom, she said, she's in her 50s living in a van. That's just weird. I mean, I had already done it. I had already, in that, my life had nothing to do with her life, didn't affect her life. And, you know, but we all have different ideas. And that's why I'm so adamant about everyone doing what makes you happy. And I have no judgment on whatever that is, unless it's hurting somebody else. But, you know, it just is. And I think that's, like, I just want to spread encouragement to people and lift them up. I've found myself on TikTok, I'm scrolling, there's all these people who are graduating, people who have been in foster care. They're the first ones to graduate in their family, whether it's from high school or college. And I always stop and tell them congratulations, because that is amazing. Imagine having those set of circumstances working not in your favor, and that you did that. And you know, sometimes, like I said, maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's somebody. You usually can think of someone. And I know for Jessie, it was this one teacher, Mrs. DeSchmidt, and who really believed in her. And so there's usually somebody, and I hope there's somebody in your life that does that for you. But if there is no one, here's me being the one, okay? I believe in you. I'll believe in you until you believe in you. So you can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. Message from me to you. If you need to hear that, you can do it. So this really touched me. Because you believed in me, I believe in me. So, all right. Those are my thoughts. Oh, and I had to get a new pair of shoes. I have 2 pairs of shoes I wear to the office. And I actually was at the gym yesterday, which I will talk about. The gym saves me. It saves me. Oh, okay, didn't break it. But I went to Marshall's. These were $20. And I just bought these because the other shoes that I'm wearing, I thought they were really comfortable, but they actually have given me a sore ankle. I think because they're kind of on an arch like this. I used to wear high heels like this back in the 80s. Remember, with the shoulder pads? And I used to wear like skirts with the big blazers over them and nylons, and oh. But yeah, so I thought these would be nice. These were the only ones they had that were semi-cute, like dress up, and that were comfortable. I want to get like a closed shoe also. But yeah, I can't wear the other ones because I go for a walk at lunch all the time, and that's when I'm usually editing my morning videos that I do. And so yeah, I just need something that isn't going to hurt my ankles. But I went to the gym yesterday, and I forgot how much the gym saves me, how good it makes me feel. And so I can't wait to be settled and ready and just have a routine like that. I have big plans for the little time that I have, you know, from after not working, to get into a groove. And yeah, I just have plans. I got plans. Let's see if they come to fruition, because there's always curveballs that seem to come my way. But also, I am going to, somebody asked, I was just scrolling through the comments, and somebody said, oh, me and my sister thought your shirt was so cute, the one I wore to work the other day. And they asked like what it was, or you know, where I got it from. I know for sure I got it at Walmart. I think it was last summer. I don't know the brand, but I'm gonna put it in here. So yeah, I always try to answer your questions if you have like specific questions like that for me. And I think coming up, I'm going to do a Q&A. Oh, and I was going to tell you too, because I have been using that. This is not sponsored. This is not nothing. I keep it in my bag because I have nowhere to keep anything. This cost me, what did I say? $10, $12, highest $15. I can't even remember. At Marshall's. And remember, it was the only one that was there, and I've always wanted to try like this and the red light. And you just hold it down, and it has red light, and then it has blue light. Blue light is for, and then it has this. I forget what they're for. But the red light at night for the last 2 weeks, I've just been doing this. I do it for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes while I'm watching TV or something. And then I do my neck, and I do it like this. And honest to goodness, I think it's already helped. Maybe it's subliminal messaging that I think it is. But yeah, I don't know if you're in the business of wanting one of these at Marshall's. Like I said, under $15. That's my find. I don't know, it's called Lindo. Not sponsored. Just thought I think it's working. I don't know. We'll see. It's only been 2 weeks that I've been doing it, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna let you go here. Thanks for coming along with me. Thanks for being here. I never would have done this. Never, never, ever in my life did I think that, you know, starting van life and then starting YouTube channel, which I started before I even, I think, thought I could get on the road. I didn't know I was going to be able to do what I did with van life, like actually leaving and traveling for 6 months. But I just started filming. If you go see the first videos on my channel are me redoing Charlene. And, but never, ever, ever did I think that I would find such a great community and that this is what would transpire. And yeah, so if you're on the fence about starting a YouTube channel, please do it. Please do it. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain, which I have. Like I said, I don't have supportive family except for Joy. And so you've become that for me, and hopefully, and in return, I hope I give you some joy showing you. I mean, they're kind of silly places to go to, but they're places, like I said, I wouldn't have seen had I not had a YouTube channel to show you. I watched Eamon back one time, and I remember Eamon saying, you know, the traveling, like if it was just us traveling, it would be like, you know, but doing videos and sharing it with other people, that's what brings you joy, brings him joy, and that's what brings me joy, sharing it with other people. And again, I never knew how beautiful my state was or how much it had to offer until I started doing this to share with you, because I wouldn't have done this otherwise. And you know, going to places I've wanted to go but just never did. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, you go out, make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You can just go to a beautiful park on a beautiful day and look at beautiful art. That's it. Go call someone you love, and don't you ever forget your magic. And don't forget, if you don't believe in you and you have nobody that supports you, like I did, until somebody did, that I'll believe in you until you believe in you. Okay? All right. I'll see you in the next one. I'm uploading a e-bike video tomorrow, so you'll have to watch those. I mean, the company gets the video and I get the bike, but I love doing them. Again, those are things I love to do. I only say yes to things I love to do, and that's the truth. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.